hope you enjoyed watching my conversion of City of Glasgow to DCC. This video shows how I did my conversion of Hornby City of Edinburgh from DC to DCC. The locomotive is DCC ready, so it's relatively simple compared to the City of Glasgow, which wasn't. I've already done it, so I'm just going to show you what I did. For those of you who are interested, this is Hornby Model 3111, Princess Coronation Class British Railways, number 46241, City of Edinburgh. It's turned upside down to remove a couple of screws, one for the local body and one for the tender body. Just show you that in close-up, the pony truck screw undoes here to get the body shell off. There's also a screw here to remove the tender body, so unlike the City of Glasgow locomotive where the tender body just slides off, you have to undo this screw in here. This locomotive, as mentioned before, is DCC ready, and so all you need to do is replace the blanking plate with the 8-pin socket for a plug, really, for the decoder. And of course, as ever, finding space for everything is the usual problem. In fact, the decoder I've placed in here. This is a very large piece of heat shrink sleeving, not fully shrunk, but taped in here. There's actually space for a speaker in the tender, but of course the wires aren't long enough from the front of the locomotive where I have the decoder to reach here. So I've replaced the wires with some fine flexible wire here into the speaker, and I'll show you that. I'll take off this kind of weight enclosure thing here, and inside you see a rather taped mess. The speaker, which is down here, the speaker is actually out of its mounting, and to fit into the tender enclosure, it also has to be lifted a little bit off this base so as not to foul the wheels. So I had to cut some small pieces of plastic and insert them underneath. I'm not really going to take this off, but you get the idea that if you are doing this, you can't just put the speaker in as it comes. You actually have to take its own casing off to place it in, and then raise it up ever so slightly. And of course I've got heat shrink joined wires on from the speaker onto the white wires that lead back to the decoder. Hopefully that's all connected up again and ready to go. So let's test for sound first of all. So a relatively easy conversion, perhaps apart from fitting the speaker into its allocated slot in the tender and needing extra wires to lead to that. And of course finding placement for the decoder is always tricky, but there is enough room in the main body. Okay, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.